Merciless.
How is the Dendroarchon?
Her breathing is steady. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Elemental energy.
Is this similar to the...
Correct.
Is there any way to... I know the ley line.
Before we think of...
Sorry.
Master Nephis, sages.
Tainari, have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get...
Hopefully the former.
Zino,
You went down into the wild.
he shouldn't be trotting around.
Would someone mind introducing...
Ah, yes, of course. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil... These gentlemen and I are the 6 current... We have Sage Ritaoist Sage Shakir.
Nice to meet you all.
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you and...
Once we're on the other side of this...
Back to business. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. For Nos.
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, that being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to... Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to?
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Irminsul is vital, not just...
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul...
I'm merely pointing out that...
You have a valid point. But until we're...
Kale, I understand that you were the...
Of course.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shut...
Sages. General Mahamatra. Sorry to interrupt.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were... By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in.
I'll go join him.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you, I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next...
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Merciless. Merciless.
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you!
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're so...
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Oh, it's...
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the...
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before.
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you just...
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further afield.
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on dissecting ley line blossom?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Of Kindy, been a while since we worked on a project together.
Sure has.
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right.
Let's regroup at Care.
Merciless. That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and the damage it suffered internally will also... What is it? You thought of something? Really? Then let's get...
Whew. Any longer and we would have gone out.
Well, this is a nice...
We've made some progress, so...
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, the Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul. But they're...
Devices? Oh, wait.
The Akasha terminals?
That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha. Wasn't it?
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the techno... And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manual.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the...
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his... The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us...
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a gnosis to function?
That's exactly right. The Akasha will...
Mainly to the Temple of Silence. It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to...
I agree. There's a...
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages...
The Eremites will keep everyone...
This leaves us just one...
That Dendro Archon.
She's very weak. We can't...
Huh. Wow, luckily...
Really?
Wow, nice one.
What say our Amorta experts?
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, in which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, when she realizes the danger that Nihida is in...
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled. Hey, it's better than having no option.
I agree. There's no time to lose. The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru Village, and the Traveler and Paimon will take...
There's still a long road ahead, and...
If there are no objections, then let's proceed, no matter the distance.
Huh. Is that from King of Invocations?
No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
What's the difference?
The sequel's much cooler.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all... Come on, let's...
Merciless.
Tainari has brought me up to speed. I approve, but we can't proceed with everything right away. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous.
No problem.
Words can't express my gratitude.
All right, let's get going. If Paimon remembers... Traveler, Paimon. Kale, what? Well, Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I had that dream. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new...
Huh. Paimon knows, but fear not. It's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on... You see? Being the... Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking...
This is perfect.
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. The spare copy was originally meant for the Traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day she might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for her, in case we ever parted ways. But it doesn't seem so...
Thank you so much. But still, these are your treasure... Anyway, that was all. I won't keep...
See ya! Alright, time to bring the Hida to see a Pep. Hey? Actually, never mind. In a pap size, Nervalet's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own...
This isn't a joke, Apep!
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Buer...
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans, well... After the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Buer who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish... Oh, tiny Buer, puny humans. Just this once I shall...
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long, but I should warn you. Buer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your fate. A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine.
Oh, good to hear.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Oh.
The compliment was sincere. I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Tevat.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Tevat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Heavenly principles, god of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity, as things stand today, but there will come a day when we reclaim. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has rested his. But we have yet to meet. I know that we are both prepared.
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. Another calamity approaches. Boer is safe with me.
Oh, thanks again.
I told you already.
Nahida, you're awake.
Cease your interrogation. Yes, take it. We should.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait, no.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect.
Yes, Mahamat.
Sino, what's going on?
You're back. How's the Dendro Archon?
What a relief.
It's the Jinn. Sandstorms across the desert, blocking our path to the Temple of Silence. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway?
As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my destiny, my master. I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side.
Lilipar. Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend. Maybe you should...
Well, be careful.
You mean, there are other dangers in Gurabad?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebot, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. To call it a coincidence...
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger. Ah! When did they show up?
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad! Looks like Alahita was right! Let's get inside! See what's going on!
Merciless.
They just keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all round! Let's just head further inside for now!
Farm.
All units at the ready.
The Patrol! They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this?
Do your master's bidding! Start!
Shower me with praise! Fighting Jin with one hand and Fatui with the other? This is pure chaos! Breaking news!
Fearless! Into the void! By ordinance divine!
Strike a pose! Say cheese!
Fearless! Paradigm shift!
Hard-hitting exclusive!
Merciless!
Do you see that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurabot and setting all those dangerous Jin free!
The target has reached the core zone!
Back up en route! Stop her at all costs!
Careful! They're back again!
Do your master's bidding!
Smile! Success! Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going!
Take your true form! Another star goes out!
Breaking news!
By ordinance divine! Fearless! Paradigm shift!
Strike a pose! Hold that pose! This hunk of Jin's gone kaput! Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Ermin...
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect...
Oh, this guy is so... However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking... Let's get him! Traveler? What's wrong?
You're remarkably calm. Somewhat...
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take... I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your...
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of...
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and one... I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey...
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides.
Well, now that you're observing us up close...
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so, you see, I would much... Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance.
3 moons? So, you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his departure. Look at me.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore?
I've said quite enough, I believe.
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. It was right here that these degenerate rulers lost control.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted?
Do you seriously think you're gonna
Convince you? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change, I am merely stating my position. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately, since you did not fall for my ambush.
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Hey! Stop right there!
All units, stop them!
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumeru City is Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers, quick!
Rear guard to the front! Don't let them through!
Fearless. Hold that pose! Shoot! Let the world come alive!
Get that thing in position!
Hold on! Just a little longer!
Transfiguration! Say cheese! Breaking news!
Another star goes out!
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him! Fearless.
A walk would be nice.
You shall have my company.
Understood.
Allow me to lend you some moonlight.
A walk would be nice.
Found him!
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What are you... What's this?
Relax. A small The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but... Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here where to chat with you. You, meanwhile, know, but not to worry. This is only our first meeting.
Just answer me one last question. Why do you...
Follow isn't quite the right... When any set of rules is established, there will... Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Goodbye, traveler, and...
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our... I'm sorry! She shouldn't have jumped the gun!
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll take...
There's so many Jin. Don't fret. I am well prepared for...
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty... Off you go, Plumpy! Come on, what's the holdup? 20,000 Mora. 100,000 Mora. Final...
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and... Plumpy! Don't you Jin have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation. You wanna play rough? You can play it...
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful.
Yes, Master. What happened? How did I pass out? Never mind. Lumpy, it's time for rampage.
You know, this reminds me of when you first arrived in Avidia Forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy.
Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop. Go! Call it Amber! Help!
One with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud.
There's too many of... I can't believe I used 12 rare...
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though...
They've breached our defenses in the...
We're hemmed in.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news! Another line of defense...
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold...
But Master!
This is not a discussion.
Wait! You can't pin all... Oh, great. Master...
Need any help?
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long.
I don't care. Whoever...
The only one who can help is you. I am a spirit.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter.
Watch out! Jin!
I am a spirit create.
Here goes nothing. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen...
But how
do you know what Kale is...
I am the shimmering light that flows...
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator!
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain. Is Kale an...
Not to my knowledge.
The Jin have actually quieted down. Although... No, it's more than that.
Clearly the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on...
Really? Let me... Don't stay away! I'll stop!
It seems like the song only works when Kale
Kale.
Yeah! Any luck?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some ancient treasure vault.
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
It's been a long while. Did you miss me?
Jet! Bang back!
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta get you guys. This should be the right mechanism. There we go. Come on, let's leave this place.
Fatui sure made themselves scarce.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just, he tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. There was nothing. What about you guys? Bet you'd forgot.
Of course not! We're super duper best friends!
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too.
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot.
That bottle? Seriously?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorm. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her. Let's see. She should be around here somewhere. Aha! Found her! Lilliput!
What a long dream that was. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabah. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn. I fought against it for a long, long time. Until one day, I sensed a change. Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into it. Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master?
Well, basically, Sumira was in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. We managed to chase off the culprits, but...
Child's play.
Thank you, Lilliput.
No need to thank me, my master.
The sandstorm's gone. The sun. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun.
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more. Even if the weather... Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to...
Another adventure...
The storms have stopped! We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup!
So, this is the Temple of Silence.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they...
I don't know. Even in King Deshret's day, this was...
Well, unless you know of another... The plan is... The scale of this project is enormous.
You're back. Everything all right?
Friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in...
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Oh, a famous name from...
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is...
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but still, I do trust the travelers.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabod problems resolved.
And after getting all smarmy with us...
Wow. Thanks for being...
So... This mystery man...
Yeah?
I assume you aren't naive enough. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore...
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a...
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful should... The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to invest...
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys...
Jet?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect to run into you here.
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's this one?
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the temple?
You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility.
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. If these sources prove correct, however, this raises difficult questions.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've... The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert.
Wait, Paimon has a... Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the
Well remembered. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation... That being said, until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists.
Paimon totally gets that. Do you guys still remember that? The ibis...
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates a...
Yeah. If only Nefer were here. She's
Not cry. Funny.
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her, too. Both said they knew you.
Really? They came...
Yes, really. It was... One of them said she's made Nod Cry her home. If she's the person you were talking about...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right over there.
Nicole! Nefer!
Why, hello! We're here to help. It's a good thing we left early. We almost got locked out.
Locked out?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around Sumeru's borders. No one can leave and no one can enter.
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. Irmin's soul is the source of Tevat's ley lines after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps...
Currently, that does appear to be the case. which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world.
Paimon's surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this...
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's...
Judging by your tone,
Sounds like you don't know much about my past.
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent moon envoy once upon a time. As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to. But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep to themselves.
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without... Still, if time has taught me that that's where we angels come in. Our duty ultimately, so I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions...
I refuse.
Wait, what? But
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the app. You're right, Nicole. But I don't think that your guidance can change...
Do you wish to shake them off?
No. I hope to remember them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I...
In that case...
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an...
A long, long time ago, when the angels still walked freely upon monotonous work, lukewarm relationships, things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angels' demise, human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object. When those things are gone, the memories quickly fade, and the emotions slip away along with them. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. Both love and hate are intense.
Most sophisticated. Still, I'm a special case. As much as I dislike...
How much will you need? I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need...
Just cover my...
Huh? Is that...
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip!
That was far more detailed than necessary. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned. What's Candace up to?
She's still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long. Oh, and sorry. Hope we're not interrupting.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore the Akasha system.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Chute, which can be used to establish
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush.
By the way, who are these two new...
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you mention Aru?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind, I think I should...
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by...
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to find... However, my associate here is probably...
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Huh?
Huh. Are my eyes playing trick?
Ventriloquism.
What is it, Kale?
It's you. You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archive.
Mm-hmm. I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one.
An angel? Sounds like a big...
Oh, Well, we're a rather long-living race.
Yep, and she's also an amazing...
You could say she's a real creative type.
Well,
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when people get to just relax and...
Miss Nicole?
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion, and you are desperate for answers. I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru's? I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer... We were going to speak alone.
What's wrong with it? Even the doctors at Dar al-Shifa allow
Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret being revealed...
Thanks for being so...
Closest friends! It's so nice to hear that.
All right. Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside?
I am. When I was young, the Fatui convinced my mom, and there were a lot of other... I can still remember them anyway.
Yes. Those were the remains of Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers.
What? Huh. Fascinating.
Yes. Those were the remains of Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers.
What? 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 What?
You don't seem surprised like...
The possibility crossed my mind when Kale recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the djinn.
What are you doing here, Lilupar?
I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. You, with the hat. Are you certain? I sense no trace of the Lord of Flowers.
Well, it is a very small fragment. Unless special methods are used to manifest its power, even her closest acquaintances would find it near. After the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Deshret gathered all the pieces he could find and buried them in the eternal oasis. Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down. Presumably for use in... You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily...
I don't know what to say. I'm glad that I could help everyone with...
Well, people value their autonomy very highly.
I understand how you feel, Kale. But once you get used to it...
I guess you, of all people, have a...
2 good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis' Ba fragments that I could bear.
Let me guess. Because 2's company...
Thanks for helping to explain the joke, Tainari.
Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's head hat speaks much too differently from the Hermanubis I remember.
Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how many Hermanubis fragments there are within me, you wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis. In the same...
Yeah. So about that dream I had...
Yes. Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans, born with the instinct to guide. Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural instincts. The mother of dreams? Lord of flowers and oases?
But I still don't understand.
Yes. Why, indeed. I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the Of course, this doesn't mean you have to shoulder any. All right. Any further questions from the family members of the patient?
Let's move out.
We all hope it'll work. But will we really be able to open Aru? And even—
Haven't you handled other big projects before?
I mean, the biggest project I've worked on to date is probably the Palace of Alcazar's array.
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details after the fact.
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, things will be resolved far—
Kave's self-doubt disappeared.
Well, this confidence is most gladdening.
Oh, Miss Nicole. I heard you're a very talented sculptor.
Oh, I don't know.
Honestly, even though Kasharawara is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kashara. So if they rate your work—
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars.
Oh, well, if you...
Whoa. Where did that—
Look at the level of deep. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles.
Kave? Kave, come here for a sec. Oh, and, Matt—
All right, but hang on a moment.
You called?
This squirrel statue.
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se.
Oh, a hero? I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific...
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels?
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right?
Then perhaps the statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also, on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised to war, I'm sure some would call it cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. Kave!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a—
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic.
What a genius idea!
What precisely? A declaration of victory. You want then place the two statues face—
Yes! That's
It'll be a masterpiece. Miss—
Just call me Nicole.
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be—
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have— In this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics.
Honestly, I feel the same way. It's been a long time since I met anyone interested in this style of statue. Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about—
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes?
Oh, never mind.
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about—
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation.
Let's not tell
Good idea.
What's wrong?
Kale got a fragment of the Goddess of Flowers, and all I got was one of the 7 pillars who served under King Deshret. I lost out, didn't I?
That's what you're upset about? You're such a child.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
not seen so many visitors ever. Closer inspection reveals many familiar...
You surmise correctly.
Oh, enormous, you say? How large? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. I know that laugh. Lilipar? What?
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly his...
Why, you... Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar. Goatee, Crocco, and I all have the same... But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break...
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day. Behold, the executioners of old. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it?
Turf. I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the act. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a...
All right, stop arguing, Crocco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time...
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's... Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question. It's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that...
Time. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate right... This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long...
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seem to be in...
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves?
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino. And this is the former Spantamad sage, Cyrus.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been...
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
You're like a helpless parrot. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of...
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions.
Fair point.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now...
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not?
General Mahamatra.
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another. Whether we were its cause or...
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma, and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, The Dendro Dragon is helping to heal?
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel Apep who possesses no virtue.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She is always...
You can help us make history too.
A smooth soccer.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can...
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology...
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies?
Since you ask so nicely...
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work.
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu. Once you surrender...
Saint Bennu, responding to your call.
Saint Shezepank, responding to your call.
Ah, Lord Herreshoff.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase.
Al-Akhmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations.
Aru is the pride of Al-Akhmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the...
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Akhmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But Apep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as...
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the three kings. Can any of...
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear account of...
Herreshoff, you diabolical fiend!
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your...
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a...
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our... Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, to take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our...
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no...
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom.
What's this? Are we under attack? No.
Here you are. Through the sands of time. I see you.
Father.
It's Jet's father, Jibriel! That's right!
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown. Strong as a wild beast, and without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Samael, is fine. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care.
Father! Father.
Hey, Jet.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little... He was trapped in...
You've grown strong, Jet.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to... Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmen...
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples. And so it follows that you must accept the risk.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to... Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. Unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive any...
Amazing. And all this is achieved...
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose, does not...
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality.
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
You must be the ones tasked by the academy.
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kaveh, and these two are Termezi and Naisaburi.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King. And everyone knows—
I've only ever seen these two in murals!
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show us chatting, playing cards, playing chess. Precisely the act—
No, only you enjoy playing chess. We were just humoring you.
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the academia indicates that this project requires expertise in various disciplines. The most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you. If there are no objections,
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work. Follow their example by giving.
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be sacrificing our lives.
Such brazen words.
No, that's not what he meant. Please, don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hyper—
I just think it's important to manage it.
Forgive my lack of courtesy, but we simply can't sacrifice our lives to the gods on completion of the project like people in the legends of old. Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot more visually appealing, but we were really pressed for time on this occasion. I hope you'll forgive me if it's a little—
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers—
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar?
Exactly.
This is Aru's mate.
We certainly will. Thank you for your assistance.
You may attempt to lay out punishment should you so desire, though I'm afraid it would be futile. You and I both know that certain components of Aru can only be operated by humans.
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still, the reason that Aru's mod—
Is that true? No wonder human artisans helped to build Aru then. He actually required human—
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps giving superficial responses? It's like he's just going through the motions and
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his—
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal and mocking me.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself, it's not exactly a positive tendency either.
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to activate it after all. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per—
Hello there, youngsters.
Whoa, the Ibis King came—
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time!
You did say we could start our research, right?
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this—
I wouldn't say I'm feeling hugely confident, but given how bad things are—
You are the top scholars of your day. I trust you are aware that there are countless links between—
Aru and the Akasha? I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment, created years ago by the Dendro Archon to help her people access knowledge.
And you too?
You've read the instruction manual, right?
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual? The Dendro Archon is a kind and thoughtful god.
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. Not the most popular read. If the manual is to be believed, Aru was in fact the original inspiration for the Akasha system.
What? But there are so few records about Aru anywhere. And practically none of the scientific expeditions into the desert—
But this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but what is the most important aspect of history?
I'm from Vahumana. It's, well, veracity.
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is the chronological order. I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, descended upon Sumeru. The the glory of the heaven was within her. She brought life. Oh, then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to... It was the first and greatest alliance. All the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the goddess of flowers. For King Deshret, so grieved was King Deshret, and so the Akasha was inspired by Aru, while the
Well, if the two share a common technological origin...
Unbelievable. Have you
No, I do, but there's no time for that. The schedule is too tight. Blame it on the deadline.
Perhaps you could try coming up with our cutoff dates.
You know what it's like having to turn around 5 different drafts in one day? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis King, you don't plan on getting directly involved at all, do you?
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular science lecture.
Still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshret use it for more ambitious ends?
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshret had grand plans, but he perished before they could come to fruition. In the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival the very world itself. The Lord of Flowers, what he desired, she bestowed. And thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and sacrifice had to be honored with the most, and that monument, built from knowledge and technology, etched with a sacrificial... At that time, King Deshret said the following to the... Since we share an eternal covenant, I shall never be your enemy. Hence, the fruits of wisdom from the heavens is not... Remember, it is not that I lack the power to become the... In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls. It was but a...
So the point you're making is, King Deshret was both powerful and ambitious, and he only ceased his imperious ways out of affection for the goddess of flowers and the Dendro Archon. You could see this as an act of mercy, but you could also see it as the sentiments that lay between these three.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument.
And you have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all... Love is the same. It is... All right, let us pause the story here for now. See, who's in charge again?
Yes, me and him.
Now then, close... Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible and the... By the power of King Deshret, I shall grant you a glimpse...
Where did this come from?
It looks more like some form of externalized information.
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, this is no ordinary mechanism. Whether you choose to increase or...
Looks mechanical to me. Better let me...
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is. Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Alhaitham, there's some writing here I'll need. I've sent it to your screen.
Got it. It's so...
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other...
Let's start with this one. It's a variant of an older script. Looks like cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
If so, I suggest you delete it.
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru kept a record of this.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information...
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start now. Found some more.
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information is
What if there are details in there?
They'll just have to live with it.
Yeah, you're right. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll check them out. Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn.
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety.
What about the artisans' records? What do they...
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret...
Sounds like pure mythology to me.
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths.
Even that got recorded? Okay, well,
is that truly necessary? You won't be needing those.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento. I think that should...
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling. It's like drifting between life and death. Or in and out of a dream.
You chasing dreams in the most literal sense.
What happens if my spirit just...
That won't happen.
All right.
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the
Whoa! It's so...
Greetings, Crocodile.
Please be at ease.
Sounds like you really care about her.
Yes, although to be...
Speaking of Nahida, Paimon was what...
Wait a moment.
What is...
I tried calling out to a pep, but there was no response. This can only mean that she is focusing all her energy on taking care of Lesser Lord.
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that a pep agreed to help Nahida. Guessing she made...
Are you aware of the history between her and our king? Then you are learned indeed. At the end of his life, King Deshret tricked the Dendro Dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment. The Dendro Dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the land, the Dendro Dragon stands for the glory, and so her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great...
Yep, Nahida did her...
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years. As much as she loathes the Seven, a pep knows kindness when she sees it.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing...
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, all of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the pep? For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the... I'm alright, Paimon. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought—
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm.
You dare appraise my being?
No. I'm...
Awake already?
Pep. I feel much better.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's ley lines will be— If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines—
I understand what you require. But Sumeru is my responsibility.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as—
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven—
What a nausea. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my—
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Booer, this is where we shall part ways.
Then I wish you peace as you return—
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bothering me.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel
hold on. Just hold on, okay? We're almost there. We made it. Huh? Wait. Uh-oh. I'm gonna fall. Well, that's a relief.
The Dendro Archon's familiars.
Huh? Wait, what are the Aranara doing here? Don't you guys hate the death?
Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here.
Oh, they seem pretty nervous.
Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too.
I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my— I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrivals. Traveler? Paimon?
Awesome!
Well, first... Okay, I think that... Hello, everyone. It's only us. It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here. Especially since you don't...
Everyone's here. Good.
Are you okay? You look like you were about to pass...
Then you're forgetting who I am. Don't... Excuse me! Are you comparing me to Paimon?
I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. I can't thank you enough.
I can help too. Just let me know.
Up to no good? That definitely... Traveler, Paimon. I have other work to attend.
No problem?
Thank you. There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru... There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid... Very well. Do not fear. Everyone's here.
Dendro Archon.
Are you recovering all right?
I'm doing very well. I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain it's a sound plan. I regret to be the bearer of bad news. But with the state that Irminsul is currently...
Alas, we had feared this may...
What about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measures.
Squall and Fury!